Okay, YouTube. I got my right on my camera going. This is the second video on setting this thing up. Sorry about that. That's not how I wanted that to go. But anyways, video 2. Went to a CB shop today. One of the last ones left in our area. Told him I just picked one of these up and I needed an SWR meter so I could do some matching and stuff. And he goes, wow, should have came to me. I could have set you up with a real radio. Well, okay. He does have a box that he's setting in the corner there, a whole bunch of them in a pile. Apparently they're disposable. Maybe they ain't the best, but he broke the golden rule of sales, customer service. You never badmouth what the customer has. Just tell them that, them radios are known to have issues. If you have any problems with it, I'd be glad to look at it for you. And if you want to step up to something different, that's how you approach it. You don't say, it's junk. When you want a real radio, come over here, look at all these. I got all these Cobras over here. These are good radios. They've been peaked and tweaked. Okay. Be that as it may. The object of this whole hobby is to do stuff yourself. You get what you get and you work with it. Now, I've tried to stay budget cheap, and I could have gone a lot of different routes. I'm trying not to do anything online. I don't want to use my credit card online. I don't want to having my information out there, and I like to see, touch, and feel the shit I'm buying. I've probably gone over this in other videos. But I have to build a power supply for this, or get a power supply. Being how this CB shop didn't have any base antennas, didn't have any SWR meters, didn't have any power supplies. Basically, I don't know why he calls it a CB shop. So if he wants to, be the way of putting down people's stuff, I'm not saying it's a bad shop. I ain't going back. I understand where the guy is coming from and not having the best sales technique. So, and it is the only shop in town, so I have to go back. So I kind of went and bought some items today. I got this. It has the new style plugs. I can't think of what they're called, but it's a power port. So I got a power port. Now, as you remember, I had that little half an amp power converter thing over here to help with it. Well, basically, it powered the radio up. I don't know if it transmitted. I don't know if it gave full power. It was enough to light the display up. I read in the paperwork, it says transmit it's 1.4 amps, audio is 0.9 amps, and receive is 1.2 amps or something like that. Anyways, it come out to be 2.9 amps to 3 something amps, something like that. I went and got this. The only thing I could find that was under $20. So it's 0.8 amps. It'll probably power some of it up, but it's not the best. But I'm not finished. That's just some of the stuff I got. That will be the charging source. I got some connections, and you'll see me use these soon enough. And got me a soldering gun, which you'll see me what I'm going to be needing that for. I got these little alligators, double end small clips, because I might need something, might need a jumper sometime. A little bit of 18 gauge wire. Not the thickest wire in the world, but I can make some jumpers with that. And I'm actually thinking, even though it's kind of small, I might try to make me a dipole with that. The whole point of this is not to make a radio that's going to out-talk anybody. The object is to make a radio that's going to work, period, and not burn out the finals. To be able to match the radio with the antenna, match the antenna, and balance the antenna. It's to make the system work and to see how far I can get at that point. But till then, of course, got the soldering lead. You know, that bag's empty. Into the next bag, we have some more butt connectors, because you can use them for other than just this project. I have the male end of the socket plug, so I guess you know where that's going. If not, you'll watch the videos, you'll find out. It's that bag. We got one more bag in here. One more bag. What could be in this bag here? That ain't gonna run this radio for very long, if at all. But that will. Just a little battery. It's a 4.5 amp hour for 20 hours. So should be able to run this radio for a couple hours on it, and was on clearance at Wally World. Now they had two other batteries there. They had one for $5, but it had a cap up here and it had two pins sticking up with a cap over it. So I'd have to use these alligators to reach inside the clip. Well, all that bare metal sticking out, if you was to move something or bump something or a cat went by, touches the other one, boom, you just shorted out the battery, shorted out the radio, shorted out the wires, what have you. I don't need a fire. I just got this damn place. So this has all these protective covers on here. This is 6 volt. I understand that. That's why I bought 2. Go from the positive to the negative. That'll be your positive. That'll be your negative. It's now a 12 volt battery. And then a 12 volt charger. And when this is running and charging, if I do not have a charger hum, a lot of people, you use a battery charger or a lot of charger systems or 12 volt supply systems, you get this god awful bzzz sound in the radio. It's caused from the interference in that. Now you can put filters that still don't work good, but if you use these, you eliminate that altogether, and then you link this to this. If you have a hum, you have a hum. If you don't, you don't. But if you have a hum, you just disconnect the charging part of this, turn it off, and you run on these for a couple hours. I don't plan on talking for more than a couple hours, so it'll work fine. So tune in later, and we'll see what kind of a hobbled up mess I can make. Thank you.